huku tukibeba mizigo ya dhambi mioyoni mwetu. Lakini Mwokozi mwenye pendo lisilo mwisho, Yesu tumaini.
Philosophy and vision of global teams is very simple to state and more complex to live out. Really at the core of our vision or heart is to see the heart of Christ in the skin of every culture, and that means that it's our desire and heart to see the life and way and character of Jesus lived out in the many different cultures of the world. That is something very different from the normal missionary enterprise, which has been to see Christianity, particularly Western Christianity, multiplied in other cultures of the world. Our desire is really to see Jesus himself living his life through people within the languages and cultures of the world. And so that's really the vision that drives what we do, where we work, and how we train people. Global Teams is in the business of training missionaries. I feel like what we're doing on the ground is really at the cutting edge of a new paradigm in how to think about the whole missionary enterprise. Something I like to emphasize is that we really like to separate this idea of following Jesus, obeying Jesus, living the life of Jesus. We like to separate that from the word Christianity. The word Christian often is associated with the West, particularly America, and often with American political objectives globally. And so to simply unthinkingly or uncritically use the word Christian for what we're trying to do could actually communicate things that we don't want to necessarily be associated with. Global Teams is certainly because of where we work, where I've worked and lived, and then as I became leader of the organization kind of followed me into this. It has put us at the forefront of work among the Muslim world. The success of missionary work is measured by the expansion of some organizational embodiment of the message of Jesus. In the next 10 years, we're hoping to see several things happen. One would be the growth of the number of language and cultural groups that we're involved with to continue to grow, and the number of movements to Jesus among them continue to grow. Specifically, we want to grow from, in the year 2000, 0 movements to Jesus, to 2011, 28 movements to Jesus. 2020, we have set the target of 60. In the year 2000, we had 1 base where we were training and sending missionaries. Year 2011, we now have work going on in 17 different countries where we are training and recruiting and sending missionaries, and we hope to see all of those become fully self-sustaining in the next 10 years. And then growth from about 11 missionaries in the year 2000 to 213 now, to over 1,200 by the year 2020.